how cold it is out here. Here's some stones that are on top of the bin, and as you can see, all the ice is formed on top of it. Pretty typical of a Shropshire January morning. But this is the reason. Oh, come on, it's going to get into focus for you guys. This is the Honda CB700 Nighthawk that we're here this morning to talk about. But I'm just waiting for Toby, and we'll go into it then and tell you guys what the deal is with this bike. And I'm pretty excited. So I'll speak to you guys in a little bit. Good morning, Toby.
Hello.
It's January. It's the 3rd or 4th, is it? 4th of January.
4th of January.
It's a new year for Mapped, and we've got a new project. And do you want to tell us all about it?
This is a CB700 S Nighthawk. It's been sat here gathering vegetation and a little bit of rust for the last.
You know what, dude? It's even despite doing that, the tank's come right up.
Yeah.
It's unreal. The paint's not as bad as I thought it was.
No.
Sorry, carry on.
So yeah, it's been sat here for a couple of years. It needs a bit of TLC. Current owner doesn't have the time to really do much with it, so we're going to take it off his hands for an absolute bargain. It's not currently a runner. Needs an MOT. Probably needs a new battery, some new cables, a bunch of grease, and hopefully nothing else too major.
And we've got some big plans for it. As it was really going to be a project bike for us, and as Toby said, it's been there for quite a long time with no TLC or love or attention. Those people who've watched my videos for a while may recognise it, as it's Cal's bike, and as Toby has pointed out, he's far too busy at the moment to look after it and ride it. So everybody knows how quick this thing goes, and it's a bit of a monster, and we're very, very much looking forward to riding an inline 4. And by all accounts, this bike, when it first came out back in 1986, was a absolute beast. And I believe Freddie Spencer was the guy behind it, the development of this bike. So it's got a lot of interesting history behind it. Even though it had a real short run, but we've got a lot of plans. I think one of them is, once we get it up and running, is to restore it to what it would have looked like in the factory. There's lots of pictures that we found, and the good news for us is that the bike is pretty much standard, other than the rental bars and a few other bits and pieces the previous owner did, like the exhaust on it, but the actual frame and the tank and everything else is as it would have been when it was made and sold in the US. And the only thing that's happened, the previous owner to Cal, was take off the decals and the designs on the tank and the rest of the bike, which we're going to look at maybe implementing and bringing back. But there's a lot of other ideas that we're throwing out there. But the main priority at the moment is to get it running and get it through its MOT, so we can have some fun with it, and then get onto the the cosmetic side of things.
Learn a bit of spannering along the way, and on a bike that it doesn't matter if we,
yeah, and
mistakes and
absolutely, that's the other side of this project, is learning a bit more about the running of a motorbike, because I've certainly never done any of that kind of stuff, and the opportunity to have a bike like this to play with, and if we screw up, it doesn't really matter, because we're getting it for a steal, and hopefully we'll make a real good run of it, and it'll be the project bike. We can do new things if we fancy getting a new look on a bike or try out something. This will be the thing to do it on. Do you concur, Mr. Wild?
Absolutely, yeah.
So hopefully it's going to give us a lot of fun over the next few months or years, because it's not going to be a 2-minute thing. and we've got plans set up for where we're going to keep it and where we're going to work on it, and we're going to take it from there. And we'll keep you updated with the project from here on in.
You get the full project.
You get the full project, yeah. So the ups and downs and all the the screw ups, and we've already started documenting the photographs from today. I'm going to take some more because literally just a little bit of scrubbing and polishing, and it's come right up. It's actually it's shocking. It does look like a different bike. It's unbelievable. I'm going to get Pete out here so he can see it because he's not going to believe it's the same bike. I'm actually I'm bowled over just with the rag over it. So that's very encouraging indeed. Anyway, more news soon. This is the first time the bike's moved in just about 2 years. Yeah. This is quite a significant moment. One small step. Yeah, it looks great, I think. There we go.
That's excellent news because she wheels, she moves.
Yeah, we got found Nucci was in gear, so that's why the back wheel wasn't moving. But I think our main concerns at the moment were the clutch, right?
Yeah,
and
the clutch is seized.
It's just there's nothing there.
Cable seized at least.
The brakes are a bit of a problem, so basically all the lines in the bike need looking at.
No electrics.
Yeah, and obviously the battery.
Yeah, battery will be flat, but we know that
that's reserve.
we know that it has
the fuel.
run in the past year or so. Well,
Right, no, a year and a half.
Yeah, 18 months probably.
So I think we charged it. Look at the mud on the front tire.
Yeah, the first thing would be to charge it, I think, because we know that
To get the engine turn over.
The engine does turn over, it does run. It's just the battery was flat.
I'm getting so much lens flare right now. So there we go. First movement of the bike. Quite a moment.